What are 4 myths about investing
in real estate? All right, myth number 1 is probably the most common one I hear all the time, that you need a lot of money, which is simply not true. I've said this on many occasions. I've written about it dozens of times at this point. You can start out with $5,000, $10,000, put 3.5% down, and you can invest in a duplex, 3-family house, and now you're a landlord. And as that asset appreciates, you can reinvest the equity, unless you like want to go out and pop bottles and stuff, but you can reinvest that equity into new properties. And that way you keep flipping your equity and building a larger portfolio. So that's myth number 1. Myth number 2 is that you gotta be able to find flip deals, or flip deals like they do on these TV shows. So you see these hyperbolic hucksters all the time that are telling you, you know, often at 4 a.m. telling you, hey, this is how you flip a house and all that, because it's nonsense. You don't need to do that. There are very simple, direct ways, including the way that I mentioned before. Just go out there, start out with an FHA loan, get yourself a nice property, live for free, cash flow, boom, you're good to go. Myth number 3 about real estate investing is that you have to find a great deal, and that's simply not true. If you're a first-time investor, what I would recommend and what I did is that you just go out and find something. Start simple, find something that was recently renovated, live in 1 unit, and rent out the rest of them. And they're not priced at a discount, they're priced at the market rate, but that's fine, because if you pick the right market, or any type of market really, you're gonna get enough rent to justify. Obviously you would have analyzed the deal, pick one up here, just look at the link. You'll do business if you do it right. So no, you don't have to find a great deal, you just have to find a deal that works for you. Okay, there's a big myth you'll hear, because obviously people told you horror stories about the recession and the financial crisis, and how the housing market crashed and so did the rest of the world. But there's an important distinction that I want to make here. So real estate and housing are 2 different things intrinsically, and the way that it works from a business standpoint, fundamentally. Now, housing, meaning a home that you live in, though the values of homes are entirely dependent on demand and supply. So people can be bullish on buying houses, and that means your value will go up. But over time, the value of houses haven't really gone up as well as other investment vehicles. However, with income producing real estate, the value is not tied into supply and demand. The value, is derived directly and correlates directly with the income it produces. So as long as you buy something in a good neighborhood where you have enough rent coming in, the value will be tied directly to that. If you just raise rents just a little bit every year, your asset will go up accordingly. So don't listen to the hocus pocus. Just be smart, get some income producing real estate, and you're good to go. And those are the 4 myths about real estate investment. Fine, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need to be a house flipper. You don't need to find a great deal. And you don't have to worry about the house market crashing if you just know what you're doing.